about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Hall again on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Jets at 4-7 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You gotta make a move.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Gets past one man. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the Jets pressure 2 notches down and goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He played well last week, had the pick six around the football again. Couldn't quite come up with the interception, though.
Didn't get that one, but you just know that that's what he's itching for, and that's what the whole team's itching for. I know the night before games,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
We changed it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. He's across midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Wilson. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Wilson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time. But the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens will take over as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say,
and that is caught at the 10-yard line. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Jackson now. Here's a diving catch right side. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
First down, Ravens.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another run here with Dobbins. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, they bear. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Go ahead. Report.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he's brought down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your
handoff running left is Dobbins. Down to about the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he got it! Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.